we're going to go over the corrective exercise protocols for pronation distortion syndrome. So the first thing we're going to do, again, we're going through your protocol sequentially. So we're going to start first with the foam rolls. And you'll see lateral gastrocnemius, soleus, so that's going to be on the outside of the calf muscle and the lower part of the calf. So Alex is going to have this foot on here, he puts a little more pressure, and he's just going to walk up and down, so to speak, and look for tender spots. And if you find a tender spot, you're going to hold that area for anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. I like to say seek and destroy. So you're seeking out those tender spots. So Alex is just looking for any tender spots. If he finds a tender spot, he'll hold, and then he'll move on. So that's going to be the first part. The lateral gastrocs will be the outside of the calf muscle. Now he's going to go to peroneals, which is on the very outside of the lower leg. So what he'll do is turn his body this way, so he's on the outside of that peroneal muscle. And again, he's just looking for those tender spots. Finds a tender spot, he'll hold for 30 to 45 seconds. Okay. On to the next one. It says bicep femoris. That's going to be on the outside of the hamstring muscle group. Okay? So Alex is going to come up here. He's going to walk up and down. So he's on the hamstrings, but he's not right on flat on the hamstrings. He's off to the side where that bicep femoris area is. Again, he's looking for those tender spots. Say he found one, and he would hold that area for 30 to 45 seconds. And then he's going to smoothly rotate over onto the TFL area. So he's going to go right up to his hip, have this leg out here forward. I call that the Vogue position, because it's like you're striking a pose. And he's just going to go up and down, looking for those tender spots. If he finds a tender spot, he'll hold for 30 to 45 seconds. And that's for the foam, that's the inhibition area of pronation distortion. So now on the next part, you'll see static stretches. So Alex is going to lay down flat. And the first one we're going to do, because we're already in this position, is the bicep femoris static stretch. So he's going to hold the stretch for anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds. So he's going to bring a leg up straight. He's going to go diagonally across his body. He's going to take, this hand's going to come down actually. This hand's going to come across. There you go. And he's pulling that leg, almost like a straight leg raise, but now he's going diagonally over to the side, looking at stretching that bicep femoris area. Okay, good. Then we're going to move on to, we'll have him go ahead and stand up, but we're going to go hold here. And we're going to do both versions of it. You're going to face this way, please. And the first one he's going to do is a soleus stretch. Okay, so he's going to have one foot forward, just like he is right now. He's going to bend this leg ball 30 degrees, and he's going to drop his body weight down until he feels a stretch, and you'll feel it in the lower part of the calf muscle area. Again, he's going to hold that, no bouncing, going to hold that static stretch for 30 to 45 seconds, 1 to 2 times. Now we're going to go right to the gastrocnemius, so the whole upper calf area. I'm going to move that. There you go. So his legs straight, farther back, stomach's in tight, chest is high, and he's going to fire these quad muscles to really straighten that leg up. The heel will not raise up off that floor at all. Okay, I always like to tell my clients, imagine that heel's bolted to the floor. Don't let it raise. And he's going to lean forward until he feels a stretch in the calf muscle area. And hold for 30 to 45 seconds, 1 to 2 times. Okay, next one, we're going to face the camera. So Alex is going to have this leg, this foot behind that foot. So now we're doing the TFL area. And he's going to side bend that way, keeping the chest up until he feels a stretch in that TFL region, the side part of his hip. He's going to hold that for 30 to 45 seconds, no bouncing. Okay, now, moving on to the next area. Alex is going to have a seat. Towel scrunches. Some serious technology going on here. So it's exactly as it sounds. Alex is going to have his foot on this towel, and he's going to crunch his foot up, working on the muscles, the intrinsic muscles of the foot, to help build up that arch. Okay, great exercise for your plantar fasciitis patients, clients, and those people who have fallen arches or who collapse into pronation distortion during the overhead squat. All right. The next one, we're going to take the band, and I always like to have the foot elevated up on something. Right up there, please. Extend his leg out straight. Now, if you're by yourself, if you're doing this on your own, you can have this tied off on something, but I'm here, so I'm going to hold this for Alex. I'm going to have this here, and Alex is going to pull up, and that's dorsiflexion. So he's working that muscle on the front part of his thigh, the anterior tibialis muscle. And you will 3 sets of 10, you work your way up to 3 sets of 10 of those. Again, these are your isolated strengthening exercises. Okay, go ahead and relax. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work inversion. So Alex is going to stabilize that knee joint for me. He's going to start in neutral, and he's going to pull his foot towards the camera. And he's not, you don't want to come all the way, when you come back, you're going to go back to neutral. So now you're going to come way back over here, back to neutral, and then pull to the inside again. Stabilizing so you're not cheating up here at the hip or the knee. Pull, hold for a second, and down. Pull, hold, and down. That's inversion, okay? What's next on our list here? Okay, so now we're going to come over here. We're going to do the medial hamstring. So before Alex steps up on that, he's going to be facing the wall. He's going to do very similar to a leg curl, but now his foot is going to be turned to the inside, so it's internally rotated. So he's got this foot pointed in, and he's really working that medial part of the hamstring muscles. The main purpose behind this section, remember, is not to really build up a lot of muscle mass or anything like that. We're looking to activate muscles. So we don't really need a lot of resistance. What he's doing right now is fine. He's getting his central nerve, his brain, to tell those muscles, hey, wake up guys, we need you to start working. All right, so after that, he's going to go into the medial gastrocnemius muscles, the medial calf muscles. So he's going to stand up onto the step. He's going to have his feet over the edge. He can do a calf raise, but now his feet are going to be pointed in towards each other. So they're turned internally rotated, and he's going to do calf raises. And you can see he's got good definition, medial gastrocnemius. Perfect. And go ahead and rest. All right, now we have integrated dynamic movements. So what Alex is going to do, you can see him right on here, is he's going to face in the camera. He's actually just going to stand up on one foot, balancing himself, and trying to hold his arch up. So let's see you do that first. So you're going to bend your knee about 30 degrees, hands on hip. Now try to hold that arch up. No, just the arch, there you go. And what I would have him do, if he's having a hard enough time with this like he is, that's a great place to start. But you can actually have something out here in the front and to the side, and this would obviously be a great exercise for Alex, he's all over the place. But what you can do is you can build up that arch, and you can have your clients reach forward, reach out to the side, and actually turn to rotate and come back. You're looking at working those 3 planes of motion, the sagittal plane, the frontal plane, and the transverse plane, all while trying to hold up and maintain that arch. It's a lot harder than you might think. Okay, so the next one, Alex can stay there, is what I'll have him do. I'm going to set this right on top of here so it doesn't slip. So Alex is going to do, I'm having Alex do it because he's in his socks, and he can probably see a little better, but he's going to do a stand up to a balance. So again, the main goal is to try to exercise the muscles that support the arch. So Alex is going to come up here, focusing on that arch more than anything. I don't care how many reps he does or anything like that. The main thing he really wants to do is to get his brain to send the messages to the right muscles to say, hey guys, wake up, I need you to start functioning again. That's why this is called a functional activation. So it's your total body integrated movements. We're trying to get everything to work together as a functional unit. So Alex is going to come up, he's going to give us a little balance, hold that arch, and then he's going to come back down. And he's going to try a few of those for me. So, find the arch first. There you go. Even if it's over-accentuated, I'm okay with it. Just don't roll over on your side. I don't want you to hurt your ankle. And you will have clients doing that. And then, there you go, and bring it back down. So the whole time, and you don't want to have the toes up. You'll see that also as a compensatory movement. So there you go, just like what he's doing right there. Okay, so just that arch is being held up, hold for a couple seconds, and down. That is exactly what you want right there. Perfect job. Okay, good. So now, what we can do, again, this isn't an aggressive exercise. You're not burning a lot of calories. You really want to explain to your clients that we're trying to get your body to function the way it's supposed to function. We're trying to activate muscles that have been turned off, and we're trying to stretch and elongate the muscles that have been short and tight and overactive. Okay, so the last one Alex is going to do for us, he's going to step forward to a lunge with that arch and come back up, trying to maintain the arch here. Lunge with the arch. Again, no hurries. I don't care about repetitions. Just trying to get the brain to tell those muscles of the foot what to do. And then you come back up to a balance. Boom. There you go. Maintain, try not to let those toes come up. Perfect. And the main thing, and the other thing is you always want to make sure the knees don't go past the toes. You can go ahead and rest up. So everything that you're teaching your client, the main points I really want to stress is that you're not trying to hurry up and get 3 sets of 10 or anything like that. You're really trying to coach and make sure you're doing this, you're using the right technique. Because again, you want his brain to remember what you're asking of it. You want the foot muscles, the intrinsic muscles of the foot, to help build up and stabilize that foot, that arch.